I'm gonna have to tape something on my computer that says hit record.
As far as I know, you can set up your Zoom meeting so that they automatically record
Oh, really?
once you log in, but then you're gonna have that whatever few minutes at the beginning. I don't know if that bothers you or not.
Oh, yeah. With me,
Yeah.
screwing off. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So we're going to get on our square. And boy, let me tell you, the square is helping these days because it's coming. It's coming. All right. Feet are just outside of hip width apart. All right. I'm going to go ahead and engage my glutes and then relax them. Engage my glutes and relax them. Engage my glutes, relax them. And then this time when we engage them, we're going to go ahead and keep them engaged. And then we're going to shift the weight back to our heels. And then we're going to go with four deep breaths with eyes open, right? In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Two. Three. Four. Okay, let's go ahead and close your eyes. Okay, keeping those glutes engaged. Keeping the weight in the heels. Okay. Now this time, let's kind of change up what we do with the feet this time. Okay. What I want you to do is inside of your shoes, or if you're barefooted, is that a word? Right? Go ahead and lift the toes off of the ground and spread them apart. Right? Then go ahead and place those toes, all 10 of them, on the ground. Let's really engage the big toe first. Let's engage the pinky toe. And then let's screw in the heel, right? So with both feet, we kind of have this tripod thing going on. I want you to envision, you got your big toe, your small toe, and your heel. That creates a tripod squeezed in there, okay? And your glutes are still engaged. Weight is, and actually let's shift the weight to the midfoot. Now, I want you to go ahead and slightly bend your knees, and then keeping the big toe screwed in, keeping the pinky toe screwed in and the heel screwed in. I want you to go ahead and take your femur or your thighs with a bent knee, and I want you to rotate them in, right? So it's just, think about taking your femur and twisting it at the hip to where the knees want to come together. You're going to feel your arch hit the ground or get close to the ground. And then we're going to go ahead and do the opposite of that, right? So now let's go ahead and rotate those femurs outwards, right? Now, with the femurs rotated out, with a slight bent knee, with the toes screwed in, it's going to be easier to keep that glute engaged. And then we're going to go ahead and internally rotate again. And you're going to feel that arch drop again, right? And you're going to feel it harder to keep your hips or your glutes engaged. And then we're going to rotate out again. We're going to do this 4 more times. And as we're doing it, we're just going to say good morning to the toes, right? Just take an appraisal on what they're doing and how they're doing, right? You're going to feel your ankles and your knees and your glutes, right? You're going to feel the middle of the foot. Okay, keep going. So that's, I'm going to count that as 2, right? I'm going to go 1 more time in and then 1 more time out. And that's going to be 4. Now, the reason why I like to do that one is because it shows us that we can control the arch in our foot. Right? If you can keep big toe, pinky toe, and the heel screwed in, You can get your slight bend in the knees and you can get some rotation going on there. It shows you that when you rotate out, you can actually slightly lift your arch. So this ideal that people have flat feet and there's nothing that you can do about it is false, because your arch is controlled by a bone which is connected to some connective tissue, which leads to a muscle in your lower leg. If you develop that muscle, you can improve how your feet perform, okay? But it takes exercises like this that are super mindful to get you to do it. So, all right, now let's go ahead and relax. You can unscrew the pinky, unscrew the big toe, unscrew the heel, and then we're going to take a step together, get the feet together. We're standing straight up again. Let's go ahead and reset, put the weight in the heels, squeeze the glutes. Now, let's go with those circles with the knees, right? So knees are together, so they're going to circle together, right? It's going to get my whole body moving. It's going to go like 4 in one direction. Still breathing. I'm still trying to keep tension in my glutes, right? And then I'm going to go 4 in the opposite direction. Again, scanning the body, taking an appraisal of the body, acknowledging the body, right? It is simple, but we're trying to create this relationship with movement that is positive, right? And you do that by greeting. You know, hi Heidi. I wouldn't just walk up and walk by and not, or just walk up and say, hey Heidi, we're gonna do some push-ups. No, say, hi Heidi, how are you doing? Okay, now we're gonna do some push-ups. We're gonna take that same idea with the body. Okay, so we're gonna stop with the rotation, and now we're gonna separate the feet. Let's get them even wider, outside the shoulder width apart. We're gonna reset, right? Engage the glutes, get back in those heels, all right? Now I'm gonna raise, I'm not gonna put the 90-degree bend in the arm this time. I'm gonna raise my arm straight out to the side. Spray the fingers out, but palms are facing, let's go palms facing forward. So thumb should be pointed up. And we're gonna be reaching to each side, right? So really kind of stretching those arms out. And then I'm just gonna go with some slow, tight forward circles of the hands. It's going to start engaging shoulders, feel some of the muscles of the neck, right? You should already feel your biceps and triceps because you're using those to extend the arms, right? You should feel your forearms because you're spraying those fingers apart. Everything's kind of working, right? Waking up. Okay, while we're doing that, we're just scanning fingertips, palms of the hands, the wrist, muscles of the forearm. How's the elbow feeling? Good morning, elbow. How's the shoulders feeling? How's the neck feeling? Okay. Okay, now stop with the circles. Now, let's go ahead and maintain the fingers sprayed, but let's just rotate the thumbs down to the ground. We're still reaching. We still got the weight in the heels. Those shoulders are starting to heat up a little bit. Let's go reverse circles. They're tight and they're slow. Right? Saying good morning, shoulders. Let's go ahead and take that chin over the left shoulder, keeping shoulders and hips pointed straight ahead, right? As far as you can go. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that chin over the right shoulder. Okay. And then I'm going to bring that gaze level, and then I'm going to drop the arms, right? And shake that out in the shoulders. All right. Let's go ahead, keep the feet wide. Now let's put a little 90-degree bend in those elbows. And then let's raise the elbows out to the side. Get the weight in the heels, squeeze the glutes again, and then let's rotate the upper part of the body. But we're going to try to keep the hips pointed straight ahead. So you take a deep breath in, and as I breathe out, I'm gonna rotate. So I'm rotating to my left, and then deep breath in, rotate to the right. Then again. And then again. And then the whole time I am scanning that spine, scanning the muscles of the trunk. And then I'm going to come straight ahead, and I'm going to drop those arms. Take my feet, place them right underneath the hip sockets, right? And then let's go with some neck movements. We're going to take that left ear, and we're going to pull it down to the left shoulder. Keep your gaze or your face pointed straight ahead while you're doing this. Right? Keep both shoulders down and really stretch out that neck. We call this lateral cervical flexion. Now let's take the ear. We're not going to do the assist thing today. We're just going to go under the own power. One side of your neck is contracting while the other side is lengthening. And now we're going to take that right ear and we're going to pull it down to the right shoulder as far as you can. No assist today. I'm just going to take that ear, get that right side to contract or compress, get that left side to elongate. All right, now let's just bring your face level. Now let's take chin up towards the ceiling. Weight is in the heels, glutes are engaged. Take that chin all the way up to where if you were looking at me, all you can see, bottom of my chin. No assist today. Now we're going to take that chin, bury it in our chest, forcing us to look down. Go as far as you can. No assist. Okay, and you're going to bring that chin level. All right, let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. Let's start with some reverse shoulder rolls. Nice and slow. Just enough to try to take the muscles of shoulder rack, girdle, one end of range to the other end. Now let's reverse that. Good morning, shoulders. Taking an inventory scan of how they're working. I like this one in particular. I tend to carry stress in this area. So when I can rotate them, I feel like I release that. Okay, so relax. You can even relax the glutes and then just kind of wiggle all of that out of those arms. All right. Now, staying relaxed. We're not even going to engage the glutes this time. Just evenly distribute the weight between the toe and the heel. So we're right in that midfoot, slight bend in the knees. Let's go ahead and take some exaggerated breaths. We're going to do 4 of these, right? So we're going to breathe in super deep. And then breathe out. Now, what I mean by exaggerated, I want to see your trunk move when you inhale. And exhale. We got 2 more of these. One more. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, so we have a core workout today. We're going to spend a lot of time on the ground. So I'm going to bring you down to my level. I hope my tone is not tricking you that this is going to be super easy, but it is going to be more of a relaxed pace today, just because I feel like it's needed. It is needed. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a series of forearm planks and static Supermans to start. Okay. We're going to go 1 minute. Oh, no, we're going to go 45 seconds on your forearm plank. And then we're going to go 30 seconds on the Superman. And we're going to do this on a running clock. So there's going to be very little rest, maybe 15 seconds on 1 minute and then 30 seconds on the other minute. And we're going to rock this out for, let's see, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go 8 minutes, 8 minutes on this. Okay. So find your spot on the floor. I'm just queuing up my timer here. Again, that forearm plank, we want to try to get those elbows directly underneath the shoulders, right? We're going to try to flex the quads. When I flex the quads, look what happens to my knees, right? And then I'm going to squeeze my butt, okay? So let's just go right into it. Oh, I don't like that clock. I'm going to use this clock. Okay. We are going to get started here in 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Starting with the forearm plank. 5 seconds. Going 45 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now remember, we want to try to keep those elbows in. So if you were looking at me from the front, right, my elbows are underneath my shoulders. And if you're looking at me from the side, my elbows are underneath my shoulders. My fists are just as wide as my elbows. My quads are engaged and my glutes are engaged. That was 30 seconds. We got 15 seconds left here. Five seconds. And relax. All right, now that's Superman. Toes are pointed, feet are apart, arms are extended, thumbs are pointed up, fingers are sprayed apart. We're going to get started here in 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to be up. Now, you should envision squeezing your butt to lift your legs. If your legs are straight at the knee, you have to squeeze your butt to lift the legs. The hamstrings aren't doing this. This is your butt. You're reaching with the fingers, right? Lifting those shoulders or pushing them away from the ground. Pushing the hands away from the ground. Toes are pointed and rested. Good job. Good job. All right, so we get a full 30 seconds for the rest here, and then we're back up on the elbows. Breathing in between. Don't be fooled. We're starting off slow, but we'll get into it here. Okay, we got 5 seconds. Back up to those elbows. 3, 2, 1. Plank. Taking those elbows, pushing away from the ground. So I have what's called cobra back. Cobra back. Taking my scapulas or my shoulder blades, they separate them. The higher I can push away from the ground. Quads are engaged, glutes are engaged, and I'm just breathing. Just hanging out, breathing. Okay, and rest it. Okay, we got 10 seconds, and then we'll be back in that Superman, that static Superman. 5 seconds. And up. Point the toes. You're reaching to each side of the room, trying to stretch your body out. It's that medieval device, that torture device that would pull your arms and pull your legs. Well, I don't want you envisioning that, but that's the idea. At 5 in the morning. Coach Chuck's class is like a medieval torture device. And rested. Okay. Got 30 seconds. That's 2 rounds. 2 rounds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. We're back up in the forearm plank. 5 seconds. Okay, and we are up. Cobra back. Quads are flexed, glutes are engaged. Nice flat table going on. You could have lunch on my back. Not spill the drinks. Got 5 seconds. Or I'm sorry, we're going 45 seconds with these. I'm sorry. We have 10 seconds. 5 seconds now. Okay, and rest it. Good job. All right, we got 10 seconds to the Superman. 5 seconds. Okay, Superman. Point those toes, reach, squeeze the glutes. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. Rest it. Nice. At 3, we got 30 seconds or 25 seconds. 15. We're going to get back up in that plank. 5. Okay, and then we're up. Those muscles of your trunk should be heating up. Breathing. Cobra back. Quads are engaged. You got 15 seconds. Five seconds. And resting. Okay. Good job. Good job. We're going to stop it there. We're going to stop it there. Okay. Next, we are going to get into Superman's again for 30 seconds, but this time not static, meaning that I'm going to be down on my stomach. I'm going to separate the feet, point the toes, extend my arms. Head is down. I'm going to lift everything up as high as I can, and then I'm going to come back down. And then everything up as high as I can, and then I'm going to come back down. We're going to do that. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. All right. Let me just move this clock. We're going to get started here in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. All right. Get in position. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, as high as you can get, and then back down. And back down. Remember, we're still lifting the legs by squeezing the glutes. Keeping the legs straight at the knees. 5 seconds. Okay, rest it. Now we're going to flip over to your back and we're going to do what's called heel touch crunches. So on my back, I'm going to position my heels to where they're kind of close to my glutes. Right? I'm going to put my hands flat down on the ground here. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to start with lifting my head, neck, shoulders as I slide my hands forward to try to touch those heels. And then I'm going to come back down, right? And we need 20 of these. So I want you to go at your own pace. We're breathing out as we slide forward, and then we're going to breathe in as we lie back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get that chin up as high as you can. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, let's take a short break. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put those legs together. So heels are touching, knees are touching, hands are in the same position, right? I'm going to raise my toes off the ground. So they're going to stay in this position. Heels and toes are glued together, knees are glued together. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I breathe out, I'm going to lift the heel or the hips off the ground, and then I'm going to come back down and tap those heels on the ground, okay? We're going to do 20 of these. Always breathing out when you lift. So first it's knees, and then lift that tailbone off the ground. Now, when you set the tailbone back down on the ground, I want you to do it softly. So you're not just using momentum, okay? Here we go. You're breathing out as you come up and breathing in as you go down. We need 20 of these. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. These are hard. 19. And 20. Those are difficult. Ouch. Okay. Now, if you notice, the first core movement that we did, well, the first one was mostly posterior or back. And when we rode over to our front, we tried to start with using our upper body as the crunch. And then the second one is using our lower body as the crunch. Okay. Now we're going to do them both together in the form of a bicycle crunch. So I want you to take your fingertips and put them behind your ears. Now, a lot of times people, when you see people doing this, they like to intertwine their fingers and put them behind their neck. And when they get fatigued, they're actually pulling on their neck. To prevent that and to give us some length, let's get those fingertips here. You're going to try to keep the elbows wide. Now, when I'm on my back, okay, I'm going to extend one leg. And I'm going to try to make it to where that heel touches the ground. I'm going to do this one. Sorry. Now, my left elbow should be up, touching my left or my right knee. And then my left elbow is on the ground. And then I switch. Okay, we're going to go 40 of those. Not that tempo. Let's do this tempo and listen to the breathing. Okay. Okay, we're going to go 40. That's our tempo. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the knee. 6, not the thigh. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, rest it. Couple breaths. Okay, we're going to finish that sequence with Supermans again. 30 seconds of moving Supermans. 30 seconds. Okay, so back on that stomach. We separate the feet. Point the toes. We're going to get started here in 5 seconds. Spray out the fingers. Thumbs are up. 3, 2, 1, go. Using the glutes to lift your perfectly straight legs. About halfway there. And rest it. Good job. Good job. Heidi, give me a number on that sequence. When I say number, I think you know what I mean. 1 being the hardest, or I'm sorry, 1 being the easiest thing you've done, and 10 being the hardest.
Like a 5.
On a 5? Okay. All right. So, whoops. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. So what time? We're gonna run through that one more time. Okay, so we're just gonna take a couple breaths and then we'll switch our movements.
Okay.
We want to get you to at least a 6. All right. So we're gonna start again with those Supermans. And actually, you know what? Let's switch the Supermans up a little bit. Why don't you watch this? This is what we're going to do with it. Get it back on our stomach. Okay. We're going to extend those arms and let's lift them both up to where they're hovering slightly over the ground. Now, think about lifting your left leg and right arm higher. And then with the arm straight at the elbow, knees straight at the leg. And then doing the opposite, like this. Okay, we're going to go for 30 seconds with that one.
Okay.
A little more difficult. Okay, ready? Or wait. Let's go in 5 seconds here. Okay, go ahead and lift. And then go. Halfway. Reaching. 5 seconds. And rest it. Oh. All right, how was that one?
Yeah, that was more like a 7.
Okay. It heated up a little bit. All right. Now we're gonna roll right into those heel touch crunches. So now you're on your back. Okay, heads down. Remember, we're breathing in on the way up and breathing out on the way up and in on the way down. Think about taking your chin to try to touch the ceiling each time you slide up and touch the back of the heels. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So I don't know about you, but that second time around felt a lot better. You're warmed up. All right. Feet together. Heels together, toes together, knees together. Brace yourself, right? Toes are off the ground. We're going to lift that tailbone off the ground as we try to bring our knees up towards the chin. We need 20 of these. Breathing out as we lift, breathing in as we lower. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2. And the goal here, is to try to see how long you can keep your tailbone off the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the further you get your heels away from your body, the harder this is. 14, 15. Keep those knees together. 15, 16. Ouch. 17, 18, 19. And 20. Good job. Good job. Okay. Bicycle crunches. We need 40 of these, right? Fingertips behind the ears. Make sure you're twisting that upper body. Make sure the heel is tapping the ground and the opposite elbow is touching the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I got a break. Keep going if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 40, 40, 40. Good job, Heidi. You're in better shape than Coach Chuck on that one. Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds of that modified Superman, right? Modified Superman. Right and left leg raise, left and right arm raise. We're gonna get started here in about 8 seconds. Extend those arms, point those toes. Go ahead and lift, and here we go. Head is down. Ah. 10 seconds or 5 seconds. And rest it. That's a tough one to breathe.
Yeah,
Figure out the breathing on that one, right?
right.
Okay, let's go ahead and flip over onto our back. Let's move on to the next set of movements. We're gonna do some hip raisers. Hip raisers. These things, I am only 8.5 months out of back surgery. And man, these things really help my back. I wasn't doing these beforehand. Now I swear by them. Yeah. Okay, so we're on our back. Feet are about, I would say, hip width apart. Okay, we're gonna be driving through mid-foot heel. Arms are here. We're gonna go ahead and lift as high as we can. And then when we get there, we're gonna go a little higher. And then we're gonna come back down. Okay, we need 50 of these, Heidi. 50. Here we go. 1. And then you're just gonna kiss the butt at the bottom. 2. 3. And these should feel super easy. 4 after those Supermans. 5, because we've already woken the butt up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, halfway, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 10 left, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 49, and 50. Love those. I love those. Okay, next, fire hydrants. Fire hydrants. So, get the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift all my weight over to one side, right? I over exaggerated that. I don't want you to shoot your hips over to one side. I just want you to shift the weight, right? You're going to lift that outside. So in this case, I'm going to lift my left knee off the ground. I'm going to be pushing into the ground with my right knee. Now I'm going to act as though my knee and my foot are on a track, so I can't lift back. I don't want to lift forward. I'm going to lift straight out to the side. Then when I get there, I'm going to kick straight ahead. Now that knee is not going to move back so I can extend the leg. It has to stay there, and I have to kick forward. Boom. Then I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to go here. It's not going to touch the ground. Now that's a 4 count, right? So here we go 1, we go 2, we go 3, we go 4. Okay, we're gonna go 10 here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 4. Chest up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Awesome. Awesome. Now we got to switch sides. Awesome. I don't know about you, man, but in the middle of these workouts, when my body just completely comes alive and I am just so happy to be moving. Like, I don't understand why people don't do this. Don't make any sense. All right, here we go. We're going to shift the weight to that right knee or left knee this time. We're pushing into the ground with the right knee. We need 10 of these. Go. 1. Okay, chest up. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay. Was that easier on one side or was it about even?
It's fairly even. The right leg working is a little bit harder.
Okay, same here with that right leg extending for me, but not much. Not much. Okay, flutter kicks. Flutter kicks, right? So lie down on that back. Okay. This time we're going to do flutter kicks a little more difficult. A lot of times I have people place their hands here on their stomach or on the ground. This time, fingertips behind ears, elbows and head lifted up. We're going to extend those legs and we're going here. Now, if you want to make it even harder, arms this way. But we're going to get to 100 of these, so 50 per leg, okay? Break when you need to. Keep that low back pushed into the ground. If you feel it lifting up, stop, take a break and reset and get back into it, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I got 70, I got a break. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. All right, good job. All right, we got two more movements, and then we'll get into our affirmation, right? So we're going to do what's called a plank toe touch. High plank toe touch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in my plank position. Okay. I'm going to try to keep my hips flat as I lift one leg up the middle, touch. Okay, just like that. Now it's impossible to not let the hips shift from side to side, but we're going to try. That's going to be the goal. Okay, we need 50 toe touches, so 25 per leg. The leg comes right up the middle. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread apart, so you got a nice base. Feet are wide. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I got a break at 25. Oh. Okay, second half. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 10 left. 10 left. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right. Last one. What do we got? We got, oh, forearm plank pocket touches. These are awesome. These really make you fall in love with your trainer. I love you, trainer. No, I understand it's hate me now, love me later. This is one of those movements, right? So feet are wide, or no, feet are together. Okay, elbows are underneath, right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate and tap that hip on the ground. Bring it back up, tap the other hip on the ground. Bring it back up. Okay, we got 40 of these, but then we're done. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I got a break. 10 left. 10 left. Okay. 31, 32, 34, 35, 36. Ouch. 36. Okay. 37, 38, 39, and 40. Oh, started off slow, stayed slow, but that hurt. I got to tell you, even though you're not here every day, your core is super strong. Every time I looked up, you were still moving. So good job, lady.
Thanks for those. Are you supposed to stop in the middle, or can you get sort of like a, you know,
You can either or, stopping in the middle,
yeah,
more control,
yeah,
right? It's going to be harder that way.
yeah, okay,
Because you're using momentum, but not as much.
yeah, okay,
So, I would say explore it and do what you can. I mean, that's not one where form is going to mess you up. I mean,
yeah,
you feel that in your obliques, you're going to feel it in your shoulders,
yeah,
regardless of which way you're doing, right?
yeah,
I would say everything that I do, I focus on being able to do it to tempo, but I also focus on being able to do it slow and to be able to stop at any point in the movement.
okay,
Right? That's truly owning the movement, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And you know that with circus, right? So
That one, I liked that one because I could feel like the whole, like, kind of the connectivity, the full thing. Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm still working on being able to verbalize that, like, because, a lot of the stuff we do, upper body, and then lower body. But that connecting is what really makes things come together.
Yeah.
And really kind of orchestrates the movement of the body,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you can tune it in with everything you do, because that's what it's supposed to be like. Like if you've ever watched a baby, they're so connected right here, right? I mean, it's the reason why babies, if once they can walk, they can do a freaking pull-up. I mean, put a baby on the table, they'll fucking lift up, and, right? But and that's all because they can connect it, right? Easily. We lose it when we start sitting. You know, it's a shame. I mean, even now, I mean, last night I'm telling my son to sit down at the table. And I just, because we were eating, right? But I don't know, something deep inside of me invades against that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I get the, I mean, if you're gonna sit and eat, we should be doing it like we did it, right? And then, you know, but these chairs and but it's one of them things, man, when you if I had it to do all over again, part of the deal would be, okay, no couches, no dining room tables. I'd probably still be single. I don't know what woman would go for that, but that's what I'm serious. No couches, no dining room tables. They're both garbage. No grass, no watering and cutting of grass. Waste of time. No more wrapping of gifts. That's a waste of time or waste of resources. Anyway, I digress. Now, today's words of wisdom or affirmation is one that you might have heard before, because this one is a famous one. I rediscovered it last night and I thought, God, I need to be putting this into practice more and more and more. Okay, so starts like this. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Right? So what I take from that, I mean, I want you to take whatever you can take from it. I'm gonna read it again. Watch your thoughts. That's where it starts. They become your words. Watch your words because they become your actions. Watch your actions because they become your habits. Watch your habits because they become your character. Watch your character because it becomes your destiny. Your thoughts are very, very important, no matter how small they are, right? The most important talk that takes place or that you ever have is the talk or the discussion that you have with yourself. You got to be mindful of that, right? If those thoughts are negative, which is easy to do in today's world, you got to do whatever you can to put it in check, because that thought can become your words, right? Then if you think negative, you're going to talk negative, right? If you talk negative, then some of the actions, whether they're conscious or subconscious, can be negative, and it can play out all the way to, why am I here? Right? And we never ever thought that it all started as a thought. So I read that, and that I sat back in my chair and I said, tomorrow, I'm delivering that. So take that for what it's worth. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Go out there and attack your Friday. Love the person that you're becoming. And I will see you here Monday morning, 5 a.m. Have a great weekend.
You too, Chuck. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any questions?
No questions. Just wanted to say that I liked these ones.
Yeah, those are dope, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you start to like get it, when you're not rocking and you're just like, whew, all right, I'm pushing into the ground, my feet are in the ground, and you can feel stuff moving. Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start incorporating more of that. I like that feedback. Let me know what you like.
Okay, cool.
That we're going to have sessions of just stuff you like, but let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like too. I mean, when I first started this, I was asking everybody, and that turned into an avalanche. And I thought, ooh, this is a wrong way to do, right? Because
Mm.
I mean, it's good to get feedback, but you're supposed to go with what you feel is right and just trust that it's right if it's good in your gut. But
Yeah.
I mean, you've been rocking with me for years. And
Yeah.
so I trust what you say. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.